I'm Travis.
No, we are late to the party.
And this is Better Late Than Never.
Better Late Than Never. Babies Edition.
2019 Babies Edition. Travis, what do you have in store for us for the fourth and final episode of Babies Better Late Than Never? BLTN.
BLTN Baby Style.
That sounds delicious.
Baby Style? Alright. Well, this particular movie was released November 23rd of 1994.
Oh, we got a 90s.
We got a 90s, no more 80s babies. They had a budget of $60 million.
I was an 80s baby.
It made a box office. It made $108.4 million at the box office.
But what was it budgeted for?
$60 million. You were concerned about you not being an 80s baby anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So long ago.
This movie was directed by Ivan Reitman.
Baby Boom. Wait, no, that was Harold Ramis.
Despite this film's lukewarm reception, the stars of this film did receive a Golden Globe Award nominations for their performances.
Okay.
It stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Danny DeVito, and Emma Thompson. And I say that only because notably Roger Ebert was a huge fan of this film, giving it a 3.5 out of 4 stars and maintaining that, and I quote, "I know this sounds odd, but Schwarzenegger is perfect for this role. Observe his acting carefully in Junior, and you will see the skills that many serious actors wish they could have."
Should have done twins instead, because technically they were babies.
Technically. But the movie is obviously Junior, and I put that in there because I think it's very interesting that Roger Ebert talked about how great Arnold Schwarzenegger's acting was in this film.
Well, I mean, we knew that Arnold did have very good comedic acting prowess when it came to movies like Kindergarten Cop and Twins.
And this is kind of the height of when he started doing the comedic stuff too.
Kind of the down end. Because this is actually this is really the third time him and Danny DeVito worked together.
Okay.
If you count Last Action Hero when he was in it briefly, Danny DeVito was in it briefly.
Yeah,
as the cartoon voice.
Twinses or the cat, the animated cat. There's a cartoon cat.
Yeah, he just
took the words out of your mouth.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's watch this trailer to the movie Junior.
I gotta say, I'm not a fan of Junior.
Oh well, let's see. Maybe this will change your mind.
It's true. I haven't seen it since it came out.
It's impossible. It's not natural. I'm not interested. I took you for a scientist. I am a scientist.
Yeah? Well, where's your vision? Opportunity's knocking here.
You're just trying to manipulate me.
Yes, I am. So what? We're on the verge of something fantastic.
Julius.
And I need you.
Wrong movie.
What's going on?
Can you keep an open mind?
Emma Thompson.
Really wide open.
And then even, I forgot her name from Kindergarten Cop, too.
You must be crazy to be doing this.
You may be crazy,
Goonies music, huh?
but you're also pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
I'm glad that you kind of caught that too.
Yeah. Oh, I know that beginning. Anyway.
Morning sickness. You don't pass, eat crackers.
Alex is sweating like a racehorse.
What's going on?
Everything's perfectly normal, except for the fact that the mom is also the dad.
You look so beautiful tonight.
And you look sort of glowing.
Yes, you do. You look positively lit up. What's the good news?
No good news. If this gets out, your life is over.
Of course.
Because I'm very sensitive.
Always the villain.
Does my body disgust you?
No.
You're kissing women with Alex. You're in no condition to start a relationship.
I want you to know everything about me. I'm pregnant.
From Universal Pictures and Ivan Reitman comes Something Inconceivable.
Oh my God.
Arnold Schwarzenegger,
You know how soft my skin is.
That's it.
Danny DeVito,
Guys do not have babies. We leave that to the women. That's part of the beauty of being a guy.
and Emma Thompson.
You're the one that just convinced him
Right?
to do it.
Yeah. Put that in the trailer.
Away from us as well.
I would love, protect, and nurture the milk with everything I've got in me. Stop it. No, I don't stop it. I want my babies.
Junior.
This is your first.
Yes.
This year, Labor Day is November 23rd.
I have nothing to wear.
Because that's what pregnant women worry about.
James Newton
Going out on
Howard,
dates.
Junior.
Pamela Reed, that's her name. She was the one that played his partner in Kindergarten Cop. And yeah, seeing Frank Langella, villain as always. At least in the 90s, he was quite a bit of a villain. I think it was My Fellow Americans was the other one he was
Uh-huh.
in. He was a villain. But yes.
Movie. Just give me a thought for a new theme.
All right, sweet. Presidential themes.
Yeah.
Dave, please.
Oh, I love
July.
Dave.
In July.
Anyways, movie of
Yeah.
Junior. We just watched the trailer. Would you see it based upon this trailer?
No. And
No.
and I say that because when I saw the trailer when it first came out, I was like, like that. It's not something that interests me versus Twins or Kindergarten Cop or anything else that these guys were doing at the time. It just seemed like too much of a stretch for me. Like Multiplicity, I could get behind because it's kind of the same thing where it's like we're doing something scientifically out of here, but it's a comedy, and I absolutely love it. But that was one where it's like, yeah, I could get behind 4 Michael Keatons on one screen. Like that is awesome.
I want to come back to you.
Sure.
Would you see it
No.
based off this trailer? Why not?
Nah. I don't know. It just didn't grasp me. I was like, okay, they're just trying to get someone pregnant. Like, I don't know. It just didn't.
I can
Did
understand that.
nothing for me.
There wasn't nothing that kind of grabbed your attention like a lot of trailers do.
Right.
And what I would come back to you is interesting that you would say you wouldn't see it based on this trailer, but would you see it based upon the actors that are in it, though?
Right, and I did it. That's the thing is, like, I saw the trailer back in the day. I knew Arnold and Danny DeVito were in it, and to me, the problem with it was that I couldn't, and this happens still to this day when it comes to taking 2 actors from a movie that you love them in, and then you put them together again, and it just doesn't work as well. The Tommy Boy effect, if you will, where even though I love Black Sheep, it's not the same as Tommy Boy because that was the golden pair right there when it came to the two of them
Golden
together.
See, I agree, but
Right.
I did see this movie because I love Twins so much. I love it. It's a great movie, and this is kind of a completely different one. But I like seeing Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger work together, and I would love to see them do it again.
I would love to see them do it again because of where we are now and how they've let a lot of time go by. But at that time, it either felt like it was too soon or it wasn't different enough to me where it was like still the genetic baby thing, which was like kind of like Twins, except this time we're putting it inside Arnold, where it's like if I wanted to see a pregnancy movie and follow the story of from the conception to the birth, 9 months to me is the best one.
Right,
and
but
you've
this
got
is kind of
Robin
cheeky,
Williams.
though.
You've got Robin Williams as her doctor.
Oh my God.
Yeah, what do you, take a look at your Volvo. Volvo, but it's hilarious and it's full of heart versus what they did here, where it was kind of silly, and the fact that he's trying to get with Emma Thompson at the time, and yeah, he's pregnant, and the only thing that's really funny about it is the things that he goes through being
A guy.
The
pregnant.
emotional
Yeah, the emotional
stuff, yeah.
distress. And for that, I could have been like, oh, what if Arnold had to go undercover as a girl, like Tootsie type thing? Then you can go through like the same thing where it's like, oh, and I could understand where girls are coming from, having to deal with all
So
this.
you're saying that maybe if they wrote this movie where he was an action star who got pregnant as a guy?
Sure, why not? Let's go that way. But all I know is Junior
The
was,
last pregnant action hero.
and that's what this movie was, because it was all
What would his
downhill.
one-liner be?
Baby on board.
He'll drown someone. Your water's now broke.
No, it'd be like
What did you guys think?
It was forgettable
time for
to me.
motion,
That's right.
or it was
Yeah.
like time
Forgettable.
for morning sickness.
Well, I'm glad we watched this one because not everything we do on Better Late Than Never is going to be something we all enjoy.
Of course.
So, what did you guys think? Is this a movie you enjoy? I mean, if you do, tell me because I think there are some great features to this film. I think it's pretty funny in some parts. So,
I would need to revisit it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, I'm not chomping at the bit to revisit
Yeah.
it. So let us know what you guys thought down in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And do the thing on a Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gin joints, they are kicking the party, feel the party, keep the party going on our Patreon. Get us where we need to go. Thank you guys so much, and as always,
Now it's time to say
well,
goodbye.
I want
Yeah,
to actually interrupt you guys. This is a new year. We just ended January. Give us more ideas. Give me more ideas. More themes, actors, anything you guys can think of that we can kind of connect in a month here.
I got an idea.
What's that?
Leonardo DiCaprio movies?
Yeah! If you want to do a Leonardo DiCaprio movie, put it down
we
there.
did one, Titanic.
Put
and
him
that
down
one-
there. Put more
Titanic is our
information.
highest viewed Better Late Than Never on our channel.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe more Leo movies, maybe more. We know you've been asking for Rick Moranis in a specific film, Little Shop of Horrors.
Maybe
so.
we'll do a
That-
theme to that. Just
that-
keep it commenting. Let us know because, the more you tell us, there's always movies that I don't even remember or forget about. So let us know, you guys. I greatly appreciate it.
I have
And-
other ones too.
Well, you can write me an
Okay.
email.
Comment down
You-
below.
I'll comment down below.
See, even Vanessa's got to go through the protocols to get your movies recommended to
All right,
us. And
guys.
thank you guys so much.
Thank
And as
you.
always,
Now it's time to say goodbye.
this party's over. Bye.
Bye.